What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's trash day. Just had a delicious Chick-fil-A. It's pretty good. It's pretty freaking good. I like Chick-fil-A a lot. I get the spicy chicken sandwich with a slice of American cheese, a little bit of Chick-fil-A sauce. Yeah, good. They're good. It's good. Today's live stream, I want to talk a little bit about pets. The Great Storm event is on. Complete quests, defeat enemies, and a solo adventure to earn storm coins and exchange them for pet resources. Here's a bonus. Click to get good stuff. I like good stuff. I'm a fan of good stuff. I mean, who isn't? Trade Boy with another clickbait video. Yeah, that guy. Not too long ago, we made a couple of videos.
Tired of ads in games too?
Yeah, I really am. The fastest route to the Great Storm boss, one of my better videos, 3 years ago. The event hasn't changed. Right? I made this post 3 years ago. The video, the event hasn't changed one bit. I also published this one right here about 4 months ago. Lara Croft events had come and gone, and we found a pretty good team to beat the Four Mothers Oath final boss. In the Great Storm. Right. It's been a minute. It's been a little while since a new pet has been added to the game. I'm a big fan of pets. And I want to talk a little bit about why I think they haven't added a new pet. All right, so first of all, there are 10 pets. There are 10. A lot of people say that there should be 15 pets. Why 15 pets? Well, 3 Guild War teams. I'm sorry, 3 Grand Arena teams. 3 Clash of Worlds teams. Okay. Also 3 to 5 City of Asgard teams. All right. But you don't reuse the pets in any of those activities aside from the City of Asgard. You can reuse the pets in the City of Asgard event. I believe that there are 2 reasons why. I think that there are 2 reasons why they have not introduced a new pet. First of all, the driver of revenue for pets as a whole did not work as expected. Okay. We all know how portal charges work. You can't really buy portal charges. There are ways you can earn them. You get 1 for free every single day, and doing your daily quests in your guild quests, you can get a portal charge every single day, effectively earning 2 per day. But it didn't used to always be that way. It used to only just be 1 per day. It was a very precious resource. Only 1 per day could be earned. And there was no pay to win, at least initially. There was no pay to win way to get portal charges. So the currencies, aside from portal charges, which were designed to bottleneck whale players, which after a certain time period, that bottleneck no longer mattered, right? The currencies are the pet summoning eggs, which are finite, right? Unless you introduce new pets. Eventually, you get absolute star, all 10 of your pets. You have the currencies of the pet potions and the chaos particles. Pet potions, I don't know if by intention or by accident, pet potions became effectively worthless very, 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 very quickly. Okay, now a lot of you watching are like, well, hey, my pets aren't all max level yet. They will be, and there's nothing else you can do with pet potions aside from spend them occasionally in the secret shop, which happens like once a month, right? And even then, you get like 2 purchases every event, unless you spend emeralds to reset the shop more frequently. And then Chaos Particles, in my opinion, Chaos Particles were the big pay-to-win part of this activity. Of this whole segment of Hero Wars, leveling up the unit of pets requires Chaos Particles and a lot of them, right? Chaos Particles are 7 emeralds per 1 Chaos Particle. It's a flat rate. It does not scale at all. It's just 7 per 1. Okay. And yet, for some reason, this is still considered a very poor, low quality purchase. And it's a mixture of things. It's a mixture of not having nearly enough Chaos Particles, right? Maybe if this were like 3 emeralds or 4 emeralds per Chaos Particle, maybe that would be used more often. But also, just doing 1 adventure per day can reward you a good amount of Chaos Particles. Now, not everybody is doing Adventure 13 every day. Let's be honest with ourselves, they're not. But if you completed Adventure 13, you can get up to 310 Chaos Particles, and that, of course, is worth 2,170 emeralds. Why would I spend 2,000 emeralds for 300 Chaos Particles to it, 2,100 emeralds? Why would I do that whenever I can just complete more adventures? Now, for whatever reason, this didn't hook. The psychological hook of pay to win didn't work. And again, I think it's just because the sheer quantity of Chaos Particles that a pet needs compared to the cost of the Chaos Particle, I think somehow it's too high. And you transpose that, or you compare that, or you put that on a graph next to the relative power level that you gain outside of having the color rank itself. Once you get to Violet, you can patron a pet to a hero. They get the patronage skill, acts as a 5th skill for that hero. It's incredible. All right. So it didn't work. It didn't work for some reason. Or maybe it did and they just got bored with it. All right. Maybe they can't come up with any new pet ideas. I could give you some pet ideas. There are a lot of people in the community that have a lot of custom pet ideas. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of people in my community that I've banned because all they want to talk about is pet ideas. That's not actually true. There's one person that I banned because I wouldn't talk about their custom pets. Or maybe it's that they don't have any ideas. Or maybe it's not that they don't have any ideas. Maybe they can't balance the game with more pets. Maybe they cannot figure out how to balance the game as it sits with any additional pets. So for those of you that don't know, pets were added to the game a couple of years ago, and we received a new pet every fall for 3 years. Okay, first we received Axel, then we received Biscuits, and then shortly after that, 4 years. 4 years. Axel, and then Biscuits, and then Chorus, and then Vex. Or maybe it was Vex and then Chorus. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Oliver, Kane, Albus, Fenris, Mara, and Merlin were the initial 6, and then they added 4 over 4 years in the fall. And they didn't add one in 2024, and I do not think that they will add one in 2025 either. For whatever reason, I think they didn't make nearly enough money, so they scrapped the whole thing. I think that it's just not making enough money. It's not making any financial sense to devote any development, any art, any marketing. It's not making enough financial sense for them to do anything with pets. And mobile players, how lucky are you? How lucky are you that pets don't make financial sense? Because if they did make financial sense. If pets did make a lot of money, then Hero Wars Alliance would have pets now also. Yeah. So linked in the description, we've got a couple of videos breaking down the Great Storm. We've got blog posts on the websites. It's a great event because you don't have to spend anything. How about that? You don't have to spend hardly any resources to do much in the Great Storm. You just don't. You just don't. You can get a ton of the Storm coins without spending a single emerald. I think step one to making pets relevant again is to make this event worse. Make this event harder and cost more. Make it so that you cannot complete this event unless you spend between 5,000 and 10,000 emeralds. Because right now you can complete this event fully, spending 2 to 3 at worst. If you're really bad, if you don't have the right heroes, it only takes 2,000 to 3,000 emeralds to complete this event. Every aspect of it, like 100%. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. If they made this event more expensive, that would be step one. That would be step one. Pets don't make financial sense. Totems are a huge money maker, so by that logic, those should have transitioned to mobile years ago. Scott K, I agree. I do agree with you there. That is true. That is very true. If my point about pets going to mobile was correct, then they would not have moved totems over. I agree. I agree. Hugh Jorgen, no politics. I'm not even gonna make a joke about it. You've been in this channel for a long time. We do not talk politics here. This event is only for new players now. Yep. Pets is the emerald word of the day. Micus Eric. Micius Eric. Micus Eric. First name drawn. Hugh, it's a very touchy subject for a lot of people right now. Which platform makes the most money for Nexters? Paime, I think that mobile still does, just because the majority of the player base still plays mobile. But every quarter, the disparity between players is slightly moving towards web. I think like a couple of years ago, it was like a 80-20 split. And over the last couple of years, it's moved to like a 65-35 split. 65% of the players play Hero Wars Alliance. Or 65% of their spending player base plays Hero Wars Alliance. So just by that metric alone, it's probably mobile still probably makes the most money. Right? But they also lose 30%. Right? The App Store haircut, as they call it. Yeah. It's one of the dumbest things ever. Like one of the dumbest things. Like you're in the hands of so many people, right? Because everybody's got one of these things, but there's a 30% tax, 30% overhead on all purchases. The split is because phones, tablets can run the web, and yep. I post you don't mind this event for being new players. Give us time to restock a bit and get us some free goodies along the way. Oh yeah, most of the events. All right, we're gonna re-roll. Glenn Malvasso. Glenn. I know Glenn's here. Glenn plays the app gallery, the Huawei version of the game. Yeah, I know your iOS. You know, I was thinking about this with a buddy of mine. I have a friend. I've mentioned him a couple of times in this channel. He does cryptocurrency, AI, and digital collectibles. That's the content that he makes. Achilles Cabral. I was chatting with him a little while ago, and I think if I could get an iPad that had Mac OS on it, like the Mac operating system, but on an iPad, I would love that. Why don't they do that? Why? You know, that it's just like, man. You can get like the Surface, the Windows Surface tablet, which is a full Windows operating system on a tablet. You can do that. What is it about? What is it? I guess is it iOS? Technically is what it's called, and then Mac OS, or is it mobile OS? Whatever the mobile operating system is called on iPhones and iPads. I don't like it nearly as much as I like my my Mac. And you might say, oh, there's not enough. There is different. There's a ton of differences. There's a ton of differences that prevent me from switching everything over to. If I could run this live stream on an iPad, I would do that. I would totally run this live stream off of. I would figure it out. I would get an iPad that could run this live stream so that I could run this live stream with like a secondary monitor or something. Oh, it'd be amazing. Same reason why charging cables, connectors. Oh yeah, true. That's fair. iPad has its own iOS or own operating system. Kevin, you know, I might have to look into that. So Turbo, I don't think so, because they're used a lot. The Surfaces, I don't think so. I think the heating issues were some of like the first through third generations, and I think they figured. There was a time that I almost bought a Surface tablet to do everything on. All right, drawing another name. El Surats. Ooh, winner from last month. Apple doesn't even give you the cords anymore. Yeah, I've been ordering headphones for Cruz, our 15-year-old. He likes the headphones that come with iPhones. He likes them better than anything. He likes them better than the earpods. He likes them better than like the Beats style. He did. El Surat did just win $100. Yep. I'll have to check out. What I can say is, like, I can't do a lot of the stuff on my phone that I can do on my Mac. Like, I just can't do it. So I gotta figure that out. Who is this? Hold on. El Surat, I got you. Over on Hero Wars Alliance, the mythical elk skins. The mythical elk warriors. Spring update for heroes. Rufus and Fafnir step into battle in brand new skins. The ones you voted for meet the mythical elk warriors. Rufus is shining even brighter, and for a good reason. He just heard the big news. His rework is coming. A Rufus rework coming to Hero Wars Alliance. Rufus rework coming to Hero Wars Alliance. Curious. Huh. Maybe he spilled the beans too early, but he just can't keep it to himself. No more lounging in the tavern. It's time to prove he belongs among the top ranks. Give me Beach Body Rufus. Give me Gaines Rufus. And Faceless, don't worry, his spring look is coming next season. Spring look is coming next season. So Faceless's skin is going to be the grand prize in the next season pass. Rufus and Fafnir are going to be available when the update goes live. I don't know if this update live already. No, it goes live on the 7th. It goes live the evening of the 7th. Okay. Magical critical hit chance for Faceless. You know, okay. Okay. I mean, I struggle with it because honestly, like Power Throw, low damage output, 30% magic attack. Arc Lightning, 30% magic attack, but it hits 3 enemies. That skin sucks. That skin sucks. Magic critical hit chance. Nah. That ain't it for me. That ain't it for me. I like the skin. I like the look of the skin a lot, but that ain't it for me. Nah. Magic Reflection for Fafnir? Sure. Sure. All right. Keep giving the heroes that everybody loves more attention. Sure. Yeah. I'm not going to say it's a mistake to continually boost Fafnir. Fafnir is a very popular hero. It's always been a popular hero. Magic Reflection, making him more tanky, sure. Sucks on Fafnir? I mean, it's not really going to impact too much, right? It's got to work like flame stickers on cars, adds 5 horsepower. I love that. It will be nice when he copies Jorgen or others' ults and it crits. Yeah, okay, you're right. You're right, DM3. You're right. I guess I hadn't really thought about that. I hadn't really thought about that. But it's really still only good. That is a much better situation than what I had initially mentioned there for sure. Yeah, okay. Faceless is designed for copying Chaba. Who do you attack with Fafnir? Will it even matter? Yeah. Scott K, yes it does. It looks like Electro from Marvel. Yes it does. Yes it does. And then toughness for a tank. Always good. Always good. The thing about toughness is it reduces the damage that you take when you get low. Get low, get low. It reduces the damage that you take whenever you get below a certain health threshold. And one of the ways to kill Rufus, if you're a magic damage team, is to whittle him down to next to nothing and then, only use auto attacks on him. Will they make Rufus worse than he is now? I have no idea what their plans are for Rufus. I know that that's what I look like without my shirt on, though. With the big glowy tattoo on my belly. Toughness plus, yeah. We'll see, Mythical Elk Warrior, Rufus. Let's see what it looks like whenever he gets reworked. Only new stat I love is crushing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the more I think about this, Faceless Jorgen is a team that I still use a lot, so I can dig it. I can dig it. Magical critical hit. Yeah. Until then, we've got Runic Millstone, Alliance of Forces, and the Hero Tournament of Power going live tonight. The Hero Tournament of Power, of course, is a race to see who can spend the most money in 3 days. And then we have the Rune Stones and Rune Spheres event. Once those events end, then the Spring Skins event will be here. And then we have Blessing of Worlds, which is the tie-in to the Tournament of Titan Power. And then the future is still uncertain, which is not the name of an event. It's just a statement that we're not sure what we're doing with our lives. We're not sure what we're having for breakfast tomorrow. The future is still uncertain. Maybe Rufus goes on a diet. Let's do some player versus player stuff, I guess. Hoarding blue balls for too long. Can't be hoarding those. Let's take a look at the Guild War. Let's see what we got for the Guild War. Do I clear the Foundry or do I work on the Citadel? What do you guys want me to do? I'm not going to look at the teams. What are we doing, guys? What do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to finish the Foundry that somebody started in error, or should I work on the Citadel? 1 for Foundry, 2 for Citadel. Put it in chat. Let's go. Sub says Foundry. Daniel says sit. Gujo says sit. Brintus says sit. Kumbayo says Foundry. Looks like everybody wants me to do Citadel. How many attacks left? Oh, we're going to win. Plunge that toilet. Guys, you know what I bought today or yesterday? I bought these plastic things that you shove down the drain of your sink, and it's got little prongs on it, and it just pulls the hair out. It's so good. Kumba, I don't know. There's just less to do. Okay, it looks like most of you are saying Citadel, so let's take a look at the Citadel. Oh no, Steven with a D. Look at these teams though, man. Elmir on defense? Clever. Yasmin. Let's take a look and see what happened with Steven. See what happened with Steven. Here we go. Raven. Raven with the L. Mojo. Mojo. Yeah, I don't know why you'd use the team on the left versus Ishmael. Huh. I'm assuming that Raven tested, and this was just a fluke. I'm assuming this was just a fluke. Okay, so we could clean up Raven's mess. We could fight this Yasmin Elmir team. This team is the easiest to defeat. The charged up Ishmael is going to be the hardest to defeat. I kind of want to fight this Elmir team, though. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to use IDH, Iris, Dorian, Heidi. Okay. Yeah. We're going to use Arachne, Amira. We should actually use Helios. We should actually use Corvus. And Helios. Corvus. Helios. Let's use Helios. We haven't used Corvus in a while. Or I'm sorry, we haven't used Helios in a while. Let's use Helios. Sure. Sure. Chorus. Yeah. Yeah. So the point of this team, we got pure damage, area of effect damage, anti-crit, small damage. Got a couple of armor artifacts. Armor artifacts with Helios and Corvus. We have several counters to Yasmin. We have an area effect damage dealer for the Elmir. We don't really have any control effects, so Sebastian's kind of worthless. All Sebastian's doing here is adding additional damage, but we're going to be fine here. You thought Elmir destroys Corvus? There's no bonus. There's no really bonus damage here, aside from the boosted from the crits. But no, I'm not really too worried about Elmir. We're going to get a flower down and... Oh, shoot. If we lose this because I didn't put it in auto mode, I'm going to be upset. Yeah. We should have won that. We should have won that a lot easier than we did. No, I'm not really dealing with a strong team here, but oh man, if I was playing on auto mode, I don't need to reset. I was gonna win anyway. If I was playing on auto mode, my Helios' armor artifact would have went off, and I would have maybe survived a little bit longer. My orange Helios here. Elmir's OP. Sure he is. Sure he is. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Fun team. Four slot buildings. Yeah, in Gold League, there's 4 slot buildings. Yeah. Okay. Let's play against... What do you guys want to do? You want to try to clean up Steven, or do you want to kill Mailbox Closed? What do you guys want to do? Steven or Mailbox Closed? Why so many Galahads? It's a great question. It's a really good question. Have I seen teams with Folio in any mode? No. All right, so Joe wants me to do the cleanup. Okay. Okay. So what I'm thinking, let's do Ninja Turtles, Amira, Nebula, Heidi. Who am I missing? Let's do Fenris for the blind. All right, so the point here is we're going to send in the Ninja Turtles to try to kill Yasmin immediately. Didn't even touch Yasmin. Shoot. If I lose this again because I didn't play in auto mode, I'm going to be upset. Oh, man. I got to stop doing that. Amira tanking Ishmael? No way. Let's group them all up. Man. Alvinor Amira is a better option against Ishmael. Calnap, it absolutely is not a better option because that means that you would have to level up Alvinor. I'm going to say that again for everybody that wasn't paying attention. This team that I won with would have been better with a hero that nobody levels. Some people level it. Alvinor is a very, 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 very strong counter to a lot of really good heroes. Okay. Alvinor has this ability. Let me find him here. Alvinor's got this ability that, I think it's... Yeah. Activates a runic barrier that protects all allies and absorbs 100% of the damage dealt by basic attacks. Basic attacks. Basic auto attacks. Not any skills. including ultimates, not any pets. Basic auto attacks. So, Alvanor, uniquely suited to countering Ishmael. All right. All of Ishmael's abilities are auto attacks. All of them. Awakening increases his critical hit chance and attack speed. Doesn't do any special attack. Phantom increases his survivability. Blah. Darkcraft gives him vampirism. Stormblades makes his attacks stun. All of these abilities augment his basic auto attacks. Okay. Alvanor, with his ults, very, very, very good at countering Ishmael. The problem, not to pick on you, Calnap. Not to pick on you. I apologize. The problem is there are so many ways to counter Ishmael. Double armor artifacts. Axel. Astrid and Lucas. Krista. 2 more heroes that you could use. Heck, I use Kark. I use Kark to fight that team. Kark tank. Let's see if any training was done against Steven here. I don't see any attacks by Raven. I don't see any tests by Raven. Yeah, I don't see any tests by Raven. So, yeah. Alvanor counters Ishmael, Kira, Elmir, Zhu, Kark, etc. I mean, while his ult is up, sure, but Shmishmael. Morgan Iris against Ishmael, cool. Zhu is a tank counter, cool. Cool. We need a new video to see who Alvanor counters. Oh, there you go. Counters Ishmael. Of course he does. Augustus just used basic attacks apart from his first skill. What useless Alvanor is. Are you saying, Ziggy, that you should level up Alvanor to counter... Why would you level up Alvanor to counter Augustus, though? No, I wouldn't want to level up Alvanor just to counter Augustus. No, he's too easy to counter otherwise. No. If you love Augustus, level up... I'm sorry, if you love Alvanor, level up Alvanor. By all means, level up Alvanor. He's just not really necessary in many instances. There's just better... There are better counters that everyone levels. Oh, Viking says that he used Arachne instead of Aurora by mistake. Ah, gotcha. That happens, I guess. I do that all the time, actually. Use the wrong hero. Charlie, let's see. Zareta, I got a question regarding Turtle Red Gear. How are they able to put new gears on Turtles after the license expired for them? Zareta, there is going to be an event in the future that lets us buy Red Gear. Ziggy says, it's not just to counter Gus. I have Alvanor because I like Alvanor. I love Alvanor on mobile. I use Alvanor on mobile a lot. Way of Nature team. I just don't really have... I don't really have a need for him at all on Facebook and web. If you like Alvanor, then you should absolutely level up Alvanor. And Alvanor being used to counter some of the popular heroes, it's great. I love that. Makes a lot of sense, too. Okay, Zon Ale. Let's see. Let's do Titan attacks first. Clash of Worlds. We've got Spring of Elements. That's a cleanup, and that's a cleanup. I like doing cleanups with Titan attacks because I'm really bad at Titan attacks. So we're just going to do cleanups with Titan attacks. Skip battle. Okay. And then... Yeah, they mentioned... Zareta, they mentioned that the items will be available in the future. If Isaac gets banned? Oh, like Cosmic Battles? Sure, yeah. Level up Alvanor for Cosmic Battles. Yeah, I mean, Alvanor's got some uses. For sure. I see a couple of good cleanup opportunities here, or building closing opportunities here. I think we go for... We clear out the Bastion first. I want to use... Let's go with Aurora, Amira, Arachne, Ninja Turtles, Jorgen. Kane, Oliver, Mara, Fenris. All right, so why this team? We're going to play in auto mode. We're going to play in auto mode until Rufus is the last one left, and then we will just use the Ninja Turtles to finish him off. Or do we use Morgan instead of Jorgen? We should probably... No, this is fine. Yeah. I expect to kill everything but Rufus, and then we'll go down to auto mode with just the Ninja Turtles to finish off. And Kane also. We'll use Kane and Ninja Turtles. Oh, wow. That Rufus is super weak. That Rufus is super weak. All right. There we go. Okay. Shooting range. Sure. We're going to use Kark Blender here. We're going to use Kark Blender here. Okay, pets, Axel. We're going to use the blind pets, Albus, Mara, and Chorus. Okay. Let's use Chorus Pet here. Let's prevent all stun. The Zhu has no way to do bonus damage because there's no Sebastian, there's no Nebula. Yeah, the Zhu is not going to kill us. I didn't even... Yeah, the Rufus on the enemy team was weaker than I thought. Kumba. Yeah, Morgan and Iris is really good because Morgan provides a armor penetration artifact weapon. Yeah. Sometimes Zhu just falls over. Sometimes Zhu survives until the end. What I like about this team is a stunned Dante cannot dodge. We might run out of time here. I don't think we're gonna die. Our Laura might die right here. Well, the dodge is gone now, so now the fight's over. I'll speed it up a little bit. Oh, yeah, we're just going to finish this off. I was expecting to maybe have to play in manual mode versus Rufus again. Okay. So that's that. And now let's go ahead and do... Let's do Corvus Morgan for fun. And whom else? I mean, IDH, I guess. I guess I got IDH left. IDH is good. IDH is really good against this team, actually. So let's use IDH here. So what I like about this, there's no magic damage on my team at all. There's no magic damage on my team at all. Morgan is going to counter Astaroth. Corvus is going to counter Kira. Switch this to Biscuits. Yeah. Nebula boosted Zhu is kind of scary versus Dorian here. But yeah, I'm going to switch him. Yeah, I'm going to switch him to Axel. Yeah. Green Dragon on Facebook and web, she does 0 magic damage. She does 0 magic damage on Hero Wars Dominion era. On mobile, she does some magic damage. Bonk. Kira gone. No Kira Ghost because Morrigan. Astaroth gone. No Astaroth revived because of Morrigan. Now, we're just going to be fighting against the Zhu by himself here in a second. Bonk. My army of skeletons. No, Zarita, Alliance Iris is a completely different hero. She's more of a mage. She's a mage on Facebook and web too. I like how Dorian is just dodging all of Zhu's attacks. There we go. There we go. All right. 5 for 5. 7 for 7. 100% win rate today, guys. 7 attacks. 100% win rate. How about that? You should test your fights, though. And double check who you're sending in. Double check who you use. Raven. Joy Wick. Joy Wick. Viking happy. Accidental wins. Griff, you've been watching my channel long enough. You and I both know that they're not accidental wins. Web enjoyer. I want to show you guys a picture. This one right here. This pet picture. This biscuit is up to something. This penguin, nothing but hate in its heart. Also, this image was designed after a very popular meme. Can you guys guess the meme? If you know what it is, don't put it in chat. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. 12 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. UTC. Seems like a stretch. I don't think it is, Casual Credit Gaming. I don't think it's a stretch at all. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. UTC. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Pets are failing. Sell, sell, sell. This channel is for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.